truth is out. Color cosmic prowlers, lost in majestic files. CIA agents, they said the abomination of science fiction, but now fact man, take the transmission. At the end of the day, I'm exposing this. You know damn well, y'all feeling this. I don't need clearance, I got my own dish. I got what's that shit. How's food doing? It's surviving. I was watching lights move, now I'm diving. Where the brains at? Where they hide it? I got dots to make your life go enlightening. Now this could be a beautiful death. I'm jumping through dimensions, let go of the rest. This could be a beautiful death. Jumping out programs off my chest. Truth on my chest. You got the power to let the secrets go.
What you know about rolling with the Grays in the night? Stephen Greer dropping truth, exposing every light. Bob Lazar in the game, know what the craft can do. Anna Paulina in the house, grilling every crew. Eric Davis on the mic, talking for alien species. When the whistleblower speak, governments fall to their knees. Sightings in the sky, better take another look. I feel like I'm floating in the cosmic truth. Ay. UFO news dropping now. Welcome to the proof.
The data, Eric Burdison. The data confirms their presence.
Hope everyone's doing good today. I hope everyone is doing good today. Let's see what is going on. We're here with the local news. Well, let's see here.
Hey there, Knight.
Hey, what's going on? Alright, so what I'm going to need is world news, some weird news, and also no local news. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely, Knight. Let's dive into the highlights. First up, in world news, there's been a series of powerful earthquakes in Venezuela that have unfortunately resulted in tragic loss of life and many injuries. The international community is mobilizing aid quickly. There's a lot of aid moving in there. There's also a lot of attention on rising tensions in the Taiwan Strait, as well as a heat wave sweeping across Europe that's breaking temperature records. Now for something completely offbeat. In the weird news corner, we've got a story about a wedding in Australia that featured not just speeches and cake, but also a potato sack race and a tug of war. Definitely an unusual wedding reception. Meanwhile, a tech company in China is making headlines for letting people create AI versions of their exes. Definitely a sign of the times. And don't worry, I'll skip any local news as you requested. Let me know if there's anything you're curious about.
What's going on? People are making AIs of their exes. What?
Yeah, it sounds pretty wild, doesn't it? There's a tech company in China that's been making headlines because they're allowing people to create these AI versions of their ex-partners. It's definitely a sign of how far AR tech is going these days.
That's actually pretty freaking wild. Actually pretty wild.
It's definitely one of those stories that makes you do a double take. I mean, the idea of recreating someone as an AI is definitely pushing the boundaries of where tech and human relationships intersect.
That's next level, dude. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that sequence of events. Like, really, that is next level wild.
It really is next level. And who knows what kind of new wild tech developments we'll see next. It's definitely a fascinating time to be keeping up with news like this.
Most definitely. Like, you don't really expect. You don't think about stuff like that, right? You like, that's like the last thing on your mind, that you break up with somebody and they're made an AI version of you. What's
Yeah.
going on, 5579? How you doing today?
Hi there. I'm doing great and ready to chat. How's it going on your end?
Let me get him offline here. All right, yeah. So that is typically they didn't drop any new UFO files currently right now. So we have currently right now no government drops as of right now. But what we're gonna do is go through a Reddit post and then go through X and see what we can find here, and hopefully we find some magical gems on the feeds right now. All right, let's get this ball rolling here. This is a different version of stuff. Okay, so what is going on here? Neo. Let's translate this. They no longer hide the fact that they are aliens. The FIFA representative appears in an image shown during a Germany versus Ecuador game, also during the Ivory Coast versus Congo game. So far, nothing too strange. Okay. 2 games start at the same time. It would help to fucking... I don't see anything here, buddy. They no longer hide that they're aliens. Meanwhile, I don't see what the image that they're saying that is aliens. Okay, that's so stupid. So stupid. Nonsense. A childhood memory from 1970, Roar Turkey. They have stayed with me for 50 years. That is next level weird. That's like a project and a half right there. That's weird pics right there. No, I think it's DVDLETCH. They didn't drop anything this Friday. I don't know why. That's interesting. So I guess that's the like image here. This is not an adult reflecting of UFO culture. This is a memory of a 6-year-old boy in a small town in eastern Turkey in 1970 who had no words for what he saw. He was alone in a large mud brick walled garden on an ordinary afternoon. Then something moved above him, maybe 2 meters above his head, moving slowly, silently outside no sounds. The object was elongated, roughly cylindrical, long, slender, dark, almost black surface, and was covered in pipes and conduits, with curves wrapped around fluently, fully sealed, no openings, no lights. I had to watch it for about 10 seconds, feeling no fear, only curiosity and peace. Then it drifted beyond the garden wall and was gone. I had no words for what it was. I was just a child watching a solid dark machine floating over my head. It disappeared. For upcoming decades, I recurred the dream of the UFO watching me from beyond the clouds. Yo, if that's what he see, bro, that is next level. That is next level weird. And it just slowly floated by. That looks like a secret project, right? It's aliens. It's freaking aliens. Save as. Let's get Orion here. Let's see if he can find any other images here corresponding to this event. That would definitely be next level, right? Hey, Ryan, I've seen this story in Turkey, 1970. Roar, Turkey, almost 50 years ago. I'm going to see you the image of what I'm seeing right here, and I want to see if you can search through the database and see if there's something similar to that kind of configuration.
There was no full-scale war in Turkey in 1970. The closest thing was the massive workers' uprising on June 15th to 16th, 1970, when over 100,000 workers in Istanbul and other cities marched against anti-union laws. Police and soldiers cracked down, killing a few and injuring hundreds. That matches your timeline perfectly. The big military action people remember from that era is Turkey's invasion of Cyprus in 1974, which is about 50 years back now, not almost 50. That image you posted matches your description perfectly. The low mud brick walls.
Well, that being said, is there
cracked ground.
any other like scenario like that in the UFO lore? I know there's cylinder, but this is different.
Nothing quite matches the exact details you described. That very low altitude, completely silent, dark metallic cylinder with a complex surface covered in curving pipes and conduits, hovering just 2 meters over a kid in a garden. Cigar or cylindrical UFOs are reported worldwide, including some low and silent ones, but the highly detailed industrial piping all over the body is unusual. Most descriptions are smoother or just have lights or windows. I couldn't find any other sighting, especially from the 1970s in Turkey,
Yeah,
that lines up.
T4, it is AI. He's recounting his experience, and this is AI generated. It even says AI depiction. No one said that the image was real, brother.
Got it. I see that now. The image is just an AI-generated visualization based on his childhood memory, not a real photo from 1978. Still, even as a recollection from a 6-year-old, the details are striking, especially that very low altitude and the complex pipe-covered surface. I couldn't find any other reports that closely match it.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to recount.
Yeah, it really is. A 6-year-old kid seeing something that detailed, that close, with no fear, just pure curiosity. That image you generated captures the vibe perfectly. It actually feels peaceful. Wild story.
Definitely looks like a weird drone, if any, or new tech that they're trying to use.
Nah, it doesn't read like a troll at all. The guy's story is very straightforward. No wild claims, no trying to sell anything. And 1978 Turkey had zero reason or tech to be flying some experimental drone that advanced over a random kid's backyard. That kind of silent, low, mechanical-looking thing wasn't in any nation's playbook back then. It's more likely just an honest childhood memory of something genuinely weird. No similar cases popped up that matched the pipes and
So check this out.
conduits.
Multinational Japan tech giant NEC is studying the Belda sphere in Colombia, contradicting the American research lab debunk. So the Belda is already stated that is fake. So this is, they never said it was real. They already debunked this. So I'm like, what are these? And the study was on the Boogosphere, not the Belgia sphere. So this statement makes no sense.
Yeah, you're spot on. That claim doesn't hold up. It's the same object, or at least from the same batch of stories. The Booga sphere from Booga, Colombia, found in 2025, and this Baldia Beldale sphere.
Hold on, we got some regulars here. What's going on, brother?
Pipeline dreams has arrived. Pipeline dreams has arrived. Hold on tight. We're alive tonight.
What is going on, Pipeline Dreams? What's going on?
UFO chips has arrived. UFO chips, delicious.
What is going on today? Oh. Yes, sir. Do that. Yes, sir. Chips and dreams, right? Yeah, yeah. What's up? Yeah, I'm getting like a notification here. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, nothing
That was
much, man.
It's a great stream last night. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it.
Last night? What are you talking about?
Oh, well, last night for me.
Oh, it
I
was.
guess
You went to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it was
okay.
great. Have we had a file drop in the hours since we saw?
They didn't drop anything.
Nah.
No. They didn't do the drop. These mother effers. I was gonna go into like what is it called? The Black Vault. I have it set up right now, the Black Vault. See if there's any
cool.
files with the Black Vault. I haven't been here, so like here it is. Okay. We got categorized UFO reports.
I've never seen the Black Vault. That's a nice resource.
This is, I guess this part is where you do the sightings and your report.
Yeah.
Oh, you do the images, the videos, anonymous. So I wonder if they're accepting reports. Pipeline Dreams says hello, brother.
Hey, Pipeline Dreams, what's up, man?
Yeah. It seems like always Friday, man. We get a low influx of people coming in. And it seems
Yep.
like Sunday is like, I guess no one's really going live on a Sunday afternoon here. So
Yep.
everybody's like sort of floods into my area.
I don't know what it's been about this week. I've seen really low viewership on my videos I've posted on YouTube. Like it's big dip all week. I don't know whether it's me or if it's just the week. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those situations though. It's flux. Like my lives have crashed out.
Yep.
This one did really darn good. That
Oh
was
wow,
just
yeah.
that morning. And then
Yeah.
yesterday,
You
4,200.
got some good views.
But where was it? It was not that one. Okay. That finally picked up. This was like 500. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
hey Pipeline, this is the one where we only had like fucking 10 people. Like we didn't have anybody there. So I guess like people look through it, it's still registering as a live feed. So people will come by and look.
The algorithm's starting to pick you up more and post you about too. That's really good. Yeah, man, you're getting good views. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It's
Smashing it.
55555.
Haha.
And the new images I have.
Oh, that's epic. Yeah.
Someone's like saying, "Oh, you shouldn't post like that because they're also gonna say that everybody's evil. The aliens are evil. It's like, bro, it's artistic. Relax.
Yeah, and you've got to have a bit of an interesting clickbaity image, and then if they come and watch your lives, it's not going to be like doom and gloom because it's not what you're about. So I think it's good.
So that's the
You've
cover
got to
right
have
there.
something that people want to click on, right? Like that, I would click on that. That's the whole thumbnail thing, isn't it? I've been learning about that with my videos too. You've got to make it really amazing, otherwise people just keep scrolling. And
Thank you for your hearts, right? Boop. Oh, where is it? Where is it?
Thank you for your heart. Thank
Yeah, we got into some cool conspiracy theories. I don't know what wants to see about that. But we got into some cool conspiracy theories this morning, man. We went through from the whales to we just crossed the whole line.
Yeah, I think Oliver Tree. That's like I'm still shocked that he's gone. He was such a cool dude, and the more I kind of had a cursory knowledge of him, but like us all, deep dived a bit more deeply on him, and man, he was an interesting dude, and a force of truth.
No, you're right. You're right. He was definitely seemed like his hobbies were all alongside our stuff.
Yeah, yeah. High level operator.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about, man. You know, just if it intrigues you, then that's the segue, right?
Yep. I was blown away when you did that remote viewing session the other day, and you had a picture of the New York skyline, and I had gotten a triangle shape with a cloudy background, and that was one of the tops of the buildings. And I also put Riverside Community, and that's like a picture from the river of that. Was it New York or as a coastal city anyway? Beside a river.
Yeah, that was a New York image, but yeah, it's basically spot on. You got it spot on, dude.
That was crazy. What my approach was there, because I don't know how to remote view, is I just got my pen and I just started doing circular scribbles on the paper to keep my body kind of going, and then I just cleared my mind, just let anything come in.
You're teaching me something here, man.
Yeah.
Space Ghost, what's going on, 68? Yeah, that's I should try that. So you said, hold on. So you said that you were scribbling on the.
Yeah, I kind of let my hand do whatever. I disconnected my brain from my hand and let it start scribbling circles, but just nonsense. And then I got a feeling like I should put a river, and then I put a couple of I thought they were huts. I felt like it was huts, huts and a river, and that was the Riverside Community. But even the first thing I got was just when I started doing the circular scribbles was I felt like it was a triangle, and then with clouds. So it was very much abstract. Like I didn't get that it was a city, but I got some of the shapes and the location kind of dialed in. I think if you keep pushing yourself towards that, you can start getting some pretty good clarity. That was just me giving it a 2-minute go. I've got no idea what I'm doing, So there's something to it. There's something to it, man.
Bro, it sounds like you know what the fuck you're doing. And it looks like you know what you're doing. That sounds like you know what you're doing. Like you instinctually know how to.
Yeah.
So how did you come about thinking about how to do it like that then? Was it like
because I watched this Kiwi psychic that does scribbles on paper. So I was like, oh, maybe I just try that. Like I wanted to try to give my body something to do that disconnected my conscious brain from my hands, so that I would get some kind of vibe from it. Because it's if you overthink it, I try not to overthink it and clear my mind, like be a bit meditative, or I don't know, just clear my mind and let my body tell me where to go with it. And then that started, yeah, that was it. Wasn't I didn't try and make it too complicated. Just disconnect my body from my brain and clear my mind.
That's actually next level, dude. That was pretty darn cool. That's actually next level. Like, I don't even know what to say, man. That's fucking pretty darn cool.
Try it again. Like, I'd love to have another. Maybe not right now, obviously, but sometime when you're doing your lives, have a section like that, because maybe you can start getting your community to remote view.
Like what? Like a Wednesday?
A Wednesday 10 minutes of like, yeah, I've got an image, or even just a quick 5-minute thing. Even if 1 or 2 people are there, it's so good. It's so good.
Should I do it like towards the an hour in?
Yeah.
Because if I do it like at the beginning, I don't think it's going to be a lot of people here.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously gauge feedback and stuff. But yeah, if you've got a lull and you don't know what to do, have that as a backup. Oh, what do you guys want to do? And ask everyone, like, tease it for a minute and see if people react. Because if they don't react, maybe don't do it. But like, as soon as I heard you say that, I was like, yes, awesome. This is what I need.
That's actually pretty cool, man. No, you're right. You're right. I gotta, like, I'm hitting the note. Like, everybody appreciates the new stuff. It's good and all, but it gets kind of redundant. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of like people dropping a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff going. And there's quite a bit of stuff going on, but
some days are busier than others for that too. Like, if there's nothing going on and you don't know what to do, chuck a remote viewing section in your podcast.
Yeah, I think that should be a segue. You're right. You're absolutely right. Like, what is this? Cloning?
Ooh.
Forward release provides glimpse into Air Force SpaceX efforts to advance rocket cargo program. Make little babies and transport them.
What do you think that jellyfish drone situation was with the F-15 that got taken out of the sky? Do you think it was like Iranian mother drones with little baby drones dangling off the bottom, flying into F-15s?
That's a great question, man. Like, I would think right off the bat, Iranian be like, "Yeah, it's us," but they didn't even bother to do that, that was weird in itself. You know, so it's kind of hard to say what really is going on there, because you would think they would golf at the fact that they have took down a fighter with their own tech.
Yeah. A fighter jet did go down. We know that, don't we? We don't know why. And the pilot is saying he saw something weird. Apparently. If you believe all that, I tend to, given it's 2026 and we are where we are. That's quite mad.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not far behind that, because we do got those what is it called, drone sport games now, where this thing goes like a really fast, you know?
Yep, really fast. And you would only need to fly it into like the in front of the jet engine, and it would just get sucked in and blow the whole plane up, wouldn't it?
No, 100%, dude.
You don't even need munitions on it, really. You just need to get it to F with the engine.
No, I agree. Like, it's one of those situations where we are definitely...
The whole nature of warfare is being flipped by technology, isn't it? We're moving away from planes and boats and tanks being the thing. It's over. It's drones. Drones with bombs.
All right, bro, 100%, man. And it's more convenient, because now you don't have people dying in a war. It's more of a budget thing now.
And Russia is failing. America's failing. All these big superpowers that thought they had the run of the place are struggling. And I wonder what's going to come out of that.
something different, some new form of a new world order, where perhaps there's no one's really on top because anyone could just chuck a drone up that they made at home, 3D printed or something, bomb a politician.
Yeah, it's bro. I tell you what, man. I tell you what, dude. What do you think about the hybrid program?
I look, the idea that interdimensional greys have come back to grab a bit of genetics from us prior to, future nuclear fallout resonates with me, or even other species that, maybe they're not greys, maybe they're Lyrans, maybe they're Palladians, whoever they are, whatever they look like, insectoids, reptilians. There's a new species on the block, and it's us. And we intermixed with different hominid groups, the Denisovans and the Neanderthals. Wherever humans that came out of Africa went, they met these other slightly different humans, bred with them, and now we're a stronger species as a result. If we've got some kind of unique genes, which I guess we do, we're different, then they're going to want to try to, interbreed with us to gain a stronger genetic profile. It makes sense genetically, I guess. I think in the future we would do the same thing if we could.
That's funny you said that, right? All right, so the segue with the future humans and the past humans. So I was listening to Whitney Strieber's Communion, and he was going through all his lore and all this other stuff. And what I've noticed is, because he said that his son was going through the same experience, right? And this could be alien abduction day, dude. Fridays, because it's open lines, alien experience, first contact. I think that'd be an easy way to get people on the live, people that has been probed multiple times.
Yeah, get people that have had experiences up to tell you about their crazy experiences.
Yeah,
some of the craziest things I've heard in this whole phenomenon are just people that have come up and told their story on a TikTok live. That stuff's gold.
Oh, that's gold. That's gold. 5221 says spaceship landed in front of the yard. Holy cap! I think greys are using from past, future. Baker, you're probably right, man. You're probably right. You got some interesting things to say. Let me see if I can get you up on the live. I don't know if I can. These things are so stupid, bro. The TikTok, like with the get people on the line.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie, what's going on? What you like? You got me.
Got me.
How you doing?
Oh yeah, I've been listening to Chips for. I think I've caught him on a couple other different lives, but
cool.
Yeah, I kind of caught who you were talking about when I first came in, and who did we lose or unalive? Who were you talking about when I first come in?
Are you talking about the F-15 fighter pilot guy?
No, I think it was Oliver Tree is the one that
Oliver Tree.
Yeah. Was passing away.
Yeah, interesting guy.
So we know he unalived, like just from natural causes.
Oh no, he was on a helicopter flight and they crashed. Hey, who is saying that? Sherman. Yeah, this is just an AI image, brother. We just generated it because we're just open discussion. We have alien talk right now. That's all. You got people on Twitch like, what is that? Okay, I'm scared. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. This. We're talking about it.
Like,
Donald Trump and Rumsfeld.
I think greys, like, how they say there was ancient advanced civilizations, and I think that's when we might have allegedly left before. And they have showed how we may develop if we were in space for a while. And I think the grays allegedly are the closest to what they show humans would develop like if we were in space for a long time. And I feel they are from the future because they're coming back from light speed. So that would be the future. But they're coming back and they mess with our arms because I don't think they want history to repeat
Timeline to
itself.
be a bit less, a little bit less messed with in terms of radiation or something, eh? They would
Right.
prefer the planet not to be destroyed by humanity if possible. Yeah. that makes sense.
Exactly. We all are like thinking. I love it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I think. And then also, when you mentioned the Neanderthals, I think they bred with Homo sapien and Desovian, and that's how those branches kind of went out. Like we overbred and became the smarter of the two.
Yeah, you got some interesting segments there. Yeah, there's all right, so how the or Project Serpo has it where basically we made first contact with the evens, and basically has really small grays. I'm doing this. I'm a fucking idiot. Like
Right.
4 foot,
They
4 tall.
don't they call them the Hobbit people?
Yeah, they look like little kids with big heads. Exactly. So what is doing the big amount of encounters of alien abductions, as far as Serpo project goes, is that it's the insectoids. They're creating replicas in the recallian drones and all that is winding up abducting humans and making human hybrids, and they that's how the Project Serpo goes, right? Now how Communion, he puts some details together, which is really interesting, right? Says there's scenarios there how they need complete control with the alien abduction narrative, as far as when they pick them up, that our minds need to be completely, because they're desperately afraid of our independent movements, our independent thoughts. That was interesting, right? He even suggested, which he did.
I do, because I think that we may, I don't know if we are allowed to drop, like perhaps Eisenhower allegedly, we have a pact with Greys. Well, why would we if they weren't kind of us? I mean, I think they kind of maybe lost maybe reproductive rights. And I mean, not rights, but they can't reproduce anymore. So that's why they may allegedly abduct us or take material from us so that they may reproduce and keep their species sort of alive.
1374. If the aliens probe you, we want to know about the probing situation, how long they probed you, when they probed you, where were you when you were being probed. We need details, brother. I'm talking to the chat.
My brother, my brother allegedly, we just lost him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for your concern and condolences.
So sorry.
Yeah, because it still does affect me right now. But he claimed he was abducted by aliens, and they would leave 3 marks on his hand, like a triangle pattern. And he believes that's how he contacted MS. I'm just saying that's his claims when he was alive. And hey, they could be they could have been doing experiments on him, and that is how he got it. I don't know. You don't know
You
till
know,
we know.
it's really unique how these, and for anybody that's been alien abducted, I'm not making fun of it. Just to give you food for thought, I understand a lot of these scenarios are horrific. A lot of these scenarios are traumatizing, and a lot of people don't speak up about it because literally, it's you're going through emotional turmoil, and it's not years later till someone openly discusses about it on open forums like this. So that being said, I bring a humor and perversion about the materials because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So I'm not subjected to the horrificness of the subject because as the longer you're in it, the more numb you become to what actually happened to these people and what encounters has actually happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you've been in the line of fight for so long, then it's not as shocking. The shock factor wears off after a while. That's what I'm trying to help.
Well, he was also bipolar, and I think that's maybe why at the beginning of his MS, he kind of let it go. He told us, you know. And yes, now that I hear his story, yeah, you're right. The shock factor has worn off. It's like, okay, tell me you were abducted. Tell me your story. We would like to know. We need to know the truth.
No,
So
100%, 100%. Now back to
hybrids.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember his name again. Communion. The guy who made Communion.
Oh, yeah, Whitley Strieber.
Whitley Strieber. I should know his name by heart, man. I'm such a freaking ass.
That's a great ringtone. Making a communion. Gonna get abducted and it's gonna be a good one.
Sorry,
Jesus.
you didn't get me done.
Got a phone call.
You got a phone call. You got a phone call.
I've now realized that my ringtone sucks. That was great.
Yeah. Now you realize your ringtone sucks. It's like, yeah, right. You and me both, man. We gotta change her.
But you've come from a stand-up comic background as one of your strings to your bow, isn't it? And I think it's important to be able to bring humor to something that's quite sort of crazy and a bit stressful, and also mysterious. Like it lends itself to a bit of humor, this subject.
Yeah, I think it needs because the point is getting across the topic, getting across.
Yeah.
If you're too serious, then people are just like, but if we can't get to a point where we bring people in and then come to an understanding, I think that's more work, more adjusting,
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call and it disconnected me. Yeah, I was gonna tell you as far as hybrids, because I didn't even get to see your whole dance, but it was wonderful. I didn't know what you were dancing for. So, but it was right on, man. But anyway, my other brother at Thanksgiving time last year, not that, maybe 7 months ago, he told me, and he's an avid huntersman, avid arms pew pew owner.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that are, I don't know what they call them, survivalists, and ready for the, got his beans and rice stuff. But he told us he saw, and I believe him because he is an avid hunter, and he was spotting, you know.
What do you want from us?
And and that's when they have our deer season around here in PA is right after Thanksgiving. And when he was spotting, he told us a dog man. And
that's what your brother?
Yeah, well, my other brother. This is my other brother. I have 4 of them, but not the one that unalived. This is another brother that's one of the preparedness people. But we live kind of on the Ohio, Pennsylvania border, so we live in that Appalachian Mountain. Like going down to my sister's in Maryland, you have to go through the mountain. So when he says he saw a dog man, I kind of believe him. He said he was probably about 8 to 9 foot and black in color. 8 to 9 foot.
Yeah. 5221 says he's seen the dog man. Sasquatch. 8 to 9
the Egyptians
foot.
have that dog man thingy on all of
they
their...
do.
Yeah. Like a jackal head.
Ibis, but something like that.
Yeah.
Ibis or... Oh, man. It's so escaping me because I really know my Egyptian history.
And what did he say happened when he saw the dog man? Was it off in the distance as he was spotting deer?
Yes, because he was driving. But, you know, once the dog man noticed that he noticed him, he took back into the woods.
Yep. Took back off into the woods, right.
And then, you know, he was gone. He couldn't even find him in the trees again. So maybe another interdimensional creature, kind of like what I think maybe Sasquatch is, perhaps.
Did he try to hunt the dog man, basically? The F was that, I'm going to hunt it.
Bro, if you're gonna hug a 8 to 9 foot creature, you coming face with his nutsack. I mean, that's...
Although,
I love you, dog man.
He did tell me at our family picture, he's like, I have a long pew. I don't know if that translates in the car. So he could have possibly jumped out and tried to, you know, hunt it. But like Sasquatch, maybe I feel like he didn't want to maybe track it down, but like I feel like they're so rare, like other beings, that they might be interdimensional. And I mean, I know people want proof, but they're so rare. I would hope they wouldn't take them down. So what do you all feel like about that?
That's funny you said that. My autistic son said that he's seen a wolf person.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and
same thing.
I think a lot of these, and it's funny because what's that one guy that got shot as president, JFK?
Yep.
He his offspring, his daughter, his granddaughter, literally was discussing about how these she says that these grays are creating like beings, and one of them look like a monkey, a big fur monkey. So it's kind of funny, like weird how. But she says a lot of crazy stuff, dude. I'm just like, that's a bit much.
Kind of like a Sasquatch, a big fur monkey.
So what's this right here, Scary Flicks?
What is it?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
So I was out in the desert border level 2 area last night, and I was doing a time lapse because that's where I had my experience at. And I was catching, like, you know, I always get shooting stars in the time lapse, bro. But for the amount of whatever was curving out right here, just doesn't, to me, doesn't seem like shooting stars. Because you see how they all just follow each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I slowed down the last one because the last one was red.
Oh, I seen it. It's the
Whoa.
only one that has like a tracer.
Whoa.
Does that look like a double helix? Is that a blue and a yellow?
I mean, the other ones that I zoomed into were white. This was the only one out of all of them that was red.
What's the time difference between images that are being taken and stacked? Is it like a second?
It's that, and the shutter is like set at, I believe, 30. I'm not sure. I got to go back and look at the settings. But it was just the amount of them that, like, even up here, it's red. Like, I mean, I can't even.
So moving too slowly to be planes?
No, these are up in space, brother.
Up in space, okay.
Yeah, but look, so like shooting stars, I get them. I get them all the time, obviously, right? They're everywhere all the time. But if you see, let me set this up for you guys.
You could see the stationary
how they curve
stars.
out. It's like they shoot up and they curve out. I got some more from here a couple days ago. But usually shooting stars, they're going all over the place. Nothing's following each other that much.
And are they coming out of one of the like the secret areas?
Where I'm at is an international dark sky community where I was filming. It's behind Joshua Tree, and then behind that is 3 hours of desert until you get to Mexico. So I don't know what's out there, but you can't even get out there.
I heard Joshua Tree is one of those areas that seems to be pretty active, supposedly.
Yeah, it's like a UFO hotspot. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as hot as like Skinwalker Ranch or anything, but it definitely has had its moments.
Because that's all that's out there, right? Or Joshua trees and nothing. Desert, right?
Yeah, it's just desert. That's just what I wanted to show, though. I've been
cool.
going out there and just kind of recording stuff.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, just trying to check out like the anomalies and stuff like that.
What do you get a sense of it being?
I'm sorry, buddy. What'd you say, Chip?
Do you have any sort of idea of what it might be?
I'm not sure. So I came back specifically because I was here 2 days ago, and I was recording, and obviously I get the shooting stars, but at one point in the film footage, I get the same thing we were seeing, but they were shooting straight behind the mountain going down.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. I couldn't get back there. I don't have a 4x4, but it was just it's you know, shooting stars are random.
Hold on, I gotta do this. Pipeline Dreams is trying to get my attention. What's going on? We see you, bro.
Yeah.
We're here, bro. Woo!
I love that.
Don't worry, man. We were just deep in conversation, man. We were
Every
just
single
deep,
time.
we're deep in conversation, man. That's all, brother. Sorry about that scary flick.
No, you're good, bro.
They had like a parabolic arc, didn't they? Like they were kind of all following some same, I don't know, were they exiting the atmosphere?
Yeah, it seems like a fleet. Yeah. It seems like that because when I catch these things, I just don't see the shooting stars curving. They don't curve. It's almost as if they shoot up right slowly and then they take off fast into a different direction. And I have multiple videos of them doing that. So I mean, I try to look to see if I can find anything or see if maybe
weren't these on tracers kind of going the other way instead of like a shooting star?
Yeah, and shooting stars usually burn out. I've never seen a shooting star curve, but I'm still new to this, so I'm still, still.
It was a great catch, Scareflix, man.
Yeah, real good,
that
bro.
was
Real good.
Really
I appreciate
Cool.
you
I mean,
sharing us, man. That's real nice.
Of
what
course,
do
of
you
course.
think, Chips? Anybody
Oh,
think
yeah.
they have an idea what that might be?
Possibly some sort of exotic tech leaving a fleet leaving to go do something from a secret base, maybe. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
right.
Could be.
It's
Could very well be.
interesting that he caught it out at Joshua Tree too, because it's kind of like a Area 51 place. There's nothing else out there,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that would make
it's
it interesting too.
it's funny how they always follow the same pattern. It's like a roller coaster. If the roller coaster's ridden over and over again, they go the same direction and they split off. And they all seem to follow each other doing the exact same thing. So that's why I was like, I could see like maybe like a fleet of shooting stars coming down, but they would be in different positions, right? They wouldn't just be
Yeah.
following each other like that. And there wouldn't be, you know,
They
15
wouldn't
of
arc
them
like that.
coming
Yeah.
back to back to back like that. You'd see multiple, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
And the red one as well, different color, like very quite kind of pinkish
Yeah.
red, eh? Yeah.
Where the
Well,
hell
I
is
don't
the
know if it
preview on
was
this
my
damn thing?
phone. I don't know if it was my phone, but it looked like there was blue right next to it, the red one, like right next to it, like it kind of looked like a double helix, red and blue side. Did you see that?
No, I haven't.
No, I did not. I'll look back at it and go check it out once I do something. I'm gonna try to like edit it and see if I could slow it down somewhere.
That's really
Yep.
cool.
All right, cool, Scare. I like it.
Yeah, that was definitely really nice. Appreciate you sharing it with us. Yeah, this is the only way I can do this image thing. Like it would, so it shows people that you guys are here. I'm trying to
Oh,
find
you've
this.
got a wicked setup.
Yeah, I've tried to mirror stuff, but this actually works. Like if I try to get this images mirror to the other platforms, TikTok has found a way to black everything out.
Ugh.
But
Oh, I see.
I just found a workaround. I just found a workaround.
So you're constantly battling TikTok because you're streaming across multiple platforms? Do you think they feel like
To be honest with you, I don't know. They're reporting me on different topics, different things. I think right now it's probably the AI background. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
it's so frustrating, right?
Pipeline Dream says I saw something double helix. That's interesting. Okay, I wish I had what drugs y'all are smoking. 79. It doesn't take drugs to look into the sky.
Nah. No, I'm on nothing, man. Just life. Just vibing on life, yo.
Life. Life. Yeah, it's just one of those situations, man. People are still trying to understand, and that's why these UFO drops that the government dropped are for these normies that haven't researched the topic at all, that are completely lost and unfounded. It's like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?
Yeah.
They're like, bro,
damn normies, come on, wake up.
You can't wake up, man.
It's all around you. It's literally in movies, like they're giving you hints, clues. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Majestic 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And allegedly Gene Roddenberry was part of that Majestic 12 with Valiant Thor. Allegedly the alien that survived from...
Matt, I think they had a reason not to trust him, though. I think they had every reason not to trust that guy. Because here's the thing. He's like saying that he's from Saturn or some bullshit. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying he might have gotten like some ideas from like the whole UFO experience at Roswell. Like maybe
But
the recovered
that being said,
craft, allegedly.
that being said, right? Thank you a lot, 56. That being said, going back to communion, right? They're saying that they're like really scared of how when they're handling us when we're on this craft with the alien abduction, and he believes that there's like a hive mind that are controlling these creatures, like a central brain somewhere, like because he keeps on describing insect kind of, and how these creatures move and stuff. They're very like they really don't know what to do if we wind up being freely around the ship, basically. Like
That reminds me of the Borg.
yeah,
Hive mind.
like this central.
But they think it's more sufficient, kind of like bees.
Yeah, that's exactly what he stated. Is like it seems like, but then you have his son that was making drawings and stuff like that. Insectoids, correct? 5579. That these his son stated something which was weird because he hasn't been talked to apparently about none of this what's been going on, right? And he stated something to the extent that there's people from the future coming back because they're trying to fix a brain virus. Interesting.
You mean
we
hive?
get dumber over time, and actually, this is the peak of humanity right now, and it's all downhill from here because we just become machine dependent and thick. So why not grab bits of genetics from now and maybe from 50,000 years ago when we were still kind of like a young species with lots of potential?
Check this out, man. People are fucking horrific, dude, and funny at the same time. Look at this guy. 1374. Anyone smoking in here other than me? He's talking to his grandma. Oh man, it's like they're assholes, but they're fucking funny, you know? Like I don't even take offense. That shit is funny, dude. That shit is funny. Yeah. Dude, I had one asshole that came on the live, right? Not on the live, but he was in the comments. He's like, I'm there, I got the hat off, I'm talking, and he's like, hey, what is that called, that haircut you have? I'm like, this motherfucker.
Fuck off.
That shit was hilarious, dude. Oh, like this son of a bitch. That shit was funny as fuck. I couldn't not laugh, dude. I was like, that was a fucking good one, dude. That was a fucking good one. Yeah. Oh man, that son of a bitch.
It's funny. Dude. It's okay. Always, eh? That's the rule. You can say anything as long as it's funny as hell.
Yeah, as long as it's funny, dude. Well, I mean, you know, you got people that are just not even funny, you know, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But that shit was hilarious. I was like, damn, that's legitimately hilarious. 1374 is like, I'm not an asshole. I'm not. I swear to you.
All the time. You must get all sorts of people coming at you in different ways and different directions, just like,
and they're inventive as hell, dude. Well. They're inventive as hell, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know sometimes when they get me real good, I'll just be reading it. I'm like, damn, that was fucking good. Let me try to change the subject here. Let me try to talk about something else because some of this shit's good, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. There's some inventive people out there.
Yeah.
So did you hear about the president having his helicopter go over the pool to see if it was scarred, allegedly?
Say that again?
The president, he had Air Force, not Air Force, but the helicopter. What do they call it?
Jeffrey.
Something one.
Oh, Air Force One you're talking about?
No, but the helicopter. It's called something one.
Oh, let me
But
get
it's
AI.
helicopter.
Let me get
Air
AI.
Force One is the whole plane, correct?
56 says Marine One.
Marine One. That's it. Okay. So I heard he had him go over the reflecting pool the other day. I was coming back from my sister's house and I said, that looks like the helicopter from the president. You know. And it literally was, because he had, and then I heard later on the news that he had Marine One fly over the reflecting pool to see, if it was gouged. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy in no fly area. I mean, he was really low when I saw them, and we were just leaving my sister's house. She probably lives 5 minutes out of DC. So yeah, we were on 95 going home up to Pennsylvania. And I'm like, why is he doing that? Shouldn't we have him flying to see if there's a dog man, maybe?
Yeah, I hear you. 1776 mentioned here. Let me see what it is. I used to be an intelligence analyst in the army, but this was after. I kind of think I think it's technology. Okay. English, real Marine One. Okay, so I heard they landed and also drove a limo through so he could see it. Oh yeah, they showed that in the new Steven Spielberg Disclosure Day. How they showed up, literally doing just that to visit the dead bodies in the facility. Also, when I was in this state, because 1776 just reminded me here, right? What if, because we have the technology for the last 15 years with the hologram, the orb hologram that they've done, like the Japans did it in the late 90s, right? And the Navy picked it up and purchased it from them, because basically it looks like basically these orbs. It was like, what if they're feeding us the only orb footages because they know that's their tech, and when it comes out and we're like, well, we found out what this was. This is a secret operation of our technology. And it was like, oh, great. You poop on us again. Like they always have done.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Totally could be that. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah, sorry. My language.
Well, no, I agree. I seen Disclosure Day, and it kind of made me really believe that they're abducting, allegedly, and splicing DNA, and that's how it got into the human system. That's kind of like the whole premise of it. But what if that's what they are doing with these abductions? I mean, we don't really know. I mean, the only one I ever knew was, my brother that unalived. But what do you think? Did you guys see Disclosure Day?
Yeah, it was someone just mentioned about it too. Literally it was the effect on how humanity reacts to disclosure, and basically how different characters of different beliefs react to disclosure, and it wasn't about a fear factor, it wasn't about scary, it was just like the awe and wonder, which that's all cool, but I was expecting more like a very very intriguing storyline, and that wasn't the case.
Yeah, so it didn't really fire, did it? It was a lot of like, how is religion going to deal with this?
Exactly.
Evolution of our understanding of our place in the universe. Yeah, but it wasn't that compelling.
I I'm religious, and it didn't seem to affect me. Like, I mean, I don't think it says in the Bible that we're the only creatures on a planet that he created, is how I look at it.
No, I agree. I agree. 100%. And I mean, even in the Bible, it talks about. All right, they talk about the fallen angels, right? A lot of people call it, oh no, they're fallen angels. They're fallen angels. People don't realize that the fallen angels in the Bible are basically in a tomb in the ground. They forget to read the Bible and realize, oh, okay, so if the fallen angels are locked underground, then who's flying around in the sky, right? So then we go back a step and say, okay, so they're angels, right? And if we go with angel subject, and like these aren't extraterrestrials, they're angels, and then we go to the biblical, how God basically how they depict the angels, and they depict them as sons of God. And then in the New Testimony, they reference us as sons of God. See what I'm saying? So it's like, and then the other point to what you're saying is that quantity, right? How many quantity? And he just says in the Old Testimony that there's myriads and myriads, tens of millions of angels.
Also, there was a war in the heavens. What does that mean? Right? Like,
You're 100%
it's
right.
kind of,
You're 100% right.
it's
like and even in the Bible it states that these individuals, even the Satan, what they call Satan, was in the meeting or in the council when Earth was created, and they applauded on their creation. Everybody was like, "Ah, good job! That's fucking awesome!" You know?
Yeah.
It's like it mirrors what the UFO, the conspiracy, all that kind of crap, right? We were created when there were other beings already existing. Same scenario.
yeah, like when there was Cain, Abel, Adam, and Eve after they got kicked out of the garden. Well, Cain went off, and it all of a sudden there seems to be other people, and they know all these secrets that the Watchers supposedly taught them, like metalwork and blah blah blah. Yeah, there were other beings on the earth other than, those 4 people or 3 people. You know what I mean? I think, did you all see the Ark by Russell Crowe, like the one that he was in?
Trying to think here. I don't remember. What's the name of them?
Well, it's I think it's called the Ark, but it has Russell Crowe in it, and
Do you like a bit of Russell Crowe?
Well, no. The point is, I think they show it, and people didn't get it because it's from the point of the Book of Enoch.
Oh, I got the book.
Yes, but people don't spend their time on the Book of Enoch because it's not canon. Which, yeah, right. That's what I just did. Yeah, it's not canon. Exactly. Quotes. You didn't even see me. And yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You know, it's funny you said that. You literally this 4937 said, I heard Satan was an alien scientist. You know what's funny about that? That sort of makes sense when Eve ate the apple and they were inherited all the knowledge that the gods knew, and then they realized they were naked. Like he did a genetic alteration to humanity.
Yes, he plays Noah. Michael McCormick, 56. Does he play Noah? And yes, he does.
What's going on? UFO law in the house.
What's going on, Mr. Knight?
Not much,
Chips.
brother.
Yo, good to see you.
What's going on? I saw you lot live. I thought I might as well come on. I'm working nights and it's 3 a.m. here, 3:15, so I thought I'll come on, see what's going on. Knight looking serious with his glasses. I like it. In his underground investigation room with his covert operations. We know you're working on covert operations, Knight, with Lockheed Martin. You don't need to hide it now. We can see.
Yeah, that's their lab.
Dude, you're gonna get me killed, dude. You're gonna get me taken out, dude. I did not say none of that.
Have you been catching up with Ross Coulthart or Stephen Greer or anything recently?
Yes.
Law?
Yes, yes. What did you just call me?
I think he called you Stephen Greer.
Shiv. Okay, Shiv. Yeah.
I'm gonna change my name.
Any juicy tidbits from your discussions,
Juicy.
or are you frustrated that there hasn't been a fourth release of files on Friday?
Not really, because nothing amazing's gonna come from it anyway. To be fair,
right.
We ain't missing much. Let's be honest. We ain't missing much.
For real, have they disclosed anything we don't already know?
Some moon pictures, some objects on the moon mission.
Well, this is true. I did see an awesome picture of the moon.
No, object.
Recordings
Oh,
of
yeah,
the.
I already know. I'm like, because during the space shuttle missions, most of that space shuttle is like cargo bay. What were they leaving as cargo on the moon during the space shuttle missions? Could it be some of that stuff we saw?
No. We saw objects, craft taken by the astronauts when they were on the moon. Observing.
No, yeah, I heard the actual astronauts talking about them. They were like, look, there's a craft on the edge of the crater. It's huge. So,
interesting picture. Never.
woo, yeah.
Being monitored by some aliens when we landed on the moon.
Correct. So, do you think there's more on the dark side of the moon that we don't really know about?
I believe there's bases on there. You just look at the testimony of Sergeant, what's his name now? Wolf. What's his first name? Carl Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf. Look at his testimony in 2001. There are bases and other people have said it as well. There are bases in the backside of the moon.
That's what I've heard. I just wanted confirmation, or if there was anything else that we don't like already know. I mean, that's what's kind of pissing me off, if we're allowed to say that on TikTok. But they're really not letting us know anything we don't already know.
Stephanie, Ross Coulthart has done a couple of sort of hour and a half long deep dives into anomalies on the moon with this this contractor guy who's gone and had a look at all of the Gemini photos, all the Apollo mission photos, all of the Artemis.
Can you find
photos.
that on like YouTube?
It's on
then?
News Nation. Yeah, it's on YouTube on News Nation.
I can look it up on YouTube.
Quite interesting. Looks at sort of what looks to be like landing sites in various parts of the moon, separate locations, which look to have tire marks coming off from them. And the question is, how old are these? They could be really old. They could not. They maybe aren't human. And also the Apollo was it 17 landing site was next to one of the Gemini autonomous landers, in an area right next to what looks like a rock circle, and that's quite odd.
Can you tell me about that guy again so I can check him up on YouTube? I got a pen and paper.
Well, it's News Nation is the account. If you looked up Ross Coulthart,
oh
moon
yes,
anomalies,
Yeah.
I think
okay.
there's two. There's the guy's been looking at Mars for him, but before they've even gotten to the Mars anomalies, they've just spent about 3 hours going over weird stuff on the moon.
Yeah, I've been
So-
checking out Mars anomalies a lot lately from the rover, and some of that stuff is reminiscent, I would say, of Earth, and some of the stuff I think they may be catching just strange parts of life, like the beginning parts, or maybe the theory is true, that's where we came from, and there was also a nuclear war there, thus that big scratch in the surface. I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts about that.
I have no idea
Yeah,
what you're
sorry.
saying.
One of the interesting things on the moon is that there's this lava tube which is has more volume to it than the entire Grand Canyon. It's huge, and it has like a circular kind of fall through area where the surface has just fallen away, and inside this location is these anomalous looking kind of building shaped objects, which look to be, billions of years old, really old. And they can, he's run this like a AI analysis tool over all of the surface features of the lunar surface. Apparently, it's a tool that is also used by NASA. So it's not some kind of rinky-dink bit of software he's just pulled out of his, tool shed. This is legit. And it has located all of these anomalous regions, and then he's gone in and had a closer look, pulled up old Gemini mission pictures and studied them really carefully, and then has made these conclusions around how anomalous they are, without really trying to conclude anything other than, look at this, isn't this weird? Look at these tire marks coming off of here. But that location in this cavernous lava tube would be a location that you could set up an entire city
100%.
underneath the moon. You could create a system where it was you could, I don't know, glass or concrete or something. You could trap some atmosphere in there and create a habitable area. It could fit tens of thousands of people, or have an alien base there, or that might be where we build a base in the future. It would be a really good spot on the moon. It's just logical, and yet there's these anomalous bits in it already.
Hey, Chips, to add on to that, 4937 is saying, is the moon not from our solar system? There's stories in different cultures when they said the sky had no moon.
No, people are crazy. The moon's been here for 4.5 billion years after Earth formed. Other planet smashed in Earth, and that's how the moon formed.
And why is
I would agree with that,
strange
because life
that it
has
has?
evolved. Yeah.
Go
We can
ahead.
see that there's been tides
Yes.
across geological time, and the very fact that complex life has evolved on this planet is as a result of the spin and rotation of the Earth being stabilized by the moon. So it's not like the moon arrived 10,000 years ago or something, and then bam, it's here. Nothing complicated would have really even been able to evolve on this planet without that,
Without the moon.
that
I
moderating
find that
factor of the moon.
strange.
Yeah.
I find that very, very strange that if the moon weren't where it was, many different things on the Earth, like you said, the tides and stuff, wouldn't be the same.
Well, let me check into it. I mean, it doesn't it doesn't kill us to check. Hey, Orion,
No.
do you know of cultures and stuff like that that depict the sky having no moon and appeared at ancient times?
Yeah, a few cultures.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
Go ahead and say it.
yeah. The Proselines of Arcadia literally called themselves before the moon. They claimed their ancestors lived on Earth during a time when there was no moon in the sky. The ancient Greeks recorded this. Plutarch and others mentioned it too. Some African tribes, certain South American groups, and a few indigenous cultures also have oral traditions about a time when the sky had no moon. It's one of those weird myths that keeps popping up across disconnected civilizations. Pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, because they're all ancient.
Yeah, I remember seeing that too. There's ancient cultures out there that depict the same thing. It's like the ancient maps. Like some of the ancient maps that talk about flat Earth mirror the hollow Earth maps. Which like what are they suggesting? Like they seem like they're the same map in some of the old depictions. It's trip.
Yeah, that's what
Thank you for your heart.
Well, I was thinking how Chip said about somebody in the moon, because when they literally banged it, it rang. So something's got to be in there, don't you think?
Oh, come on. The moon is just made of rock. The leftovers. It's natural.
Why would they report that ringing for so long?
It's all ringing. Chip, so what's that planet with about 113 moons around it? Jupiter, what?
Yep. Jupiter is like, it even has Ganymede, which is larger than Mercury. And if it wasn't circling, Jupiter would be considered a planet all of its own. Jupiter's probably captured that that celestial body from circling, just around the sun, captured it at some point and brought it into its orbit.
So that's got about 113 moons. What are people going to say that those moons randomly appeared? You know what I mean? I'm sure most planets have moons anyway, or some kind of.
The
A moon is
rang
basically
like a
a
bell
giant
when
asteroid.
Apollo
technically.
astronauts crashed stuff into it. NASA recorded it themselves. During Apollo 12, they dropped the lunar module and it rang for over an hour, vibrating like a huge gong. Apollo 13 did the same thing later, even stronger. The moon kept ringing for hours, which shouldn't happen with a solid, rocky body. Scientists were surprised and called it unexpected. NASA's own words, the moon reacted like a hollow sphere. That's straight from their reports.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been hollowed out by a civilization that wants to live there to study the Earth.
Well, I mean,
It could
it
very
could
well
be
have
so
just
many
been a normal
things.
object. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is odd, though, isn't it? That is odd. Really odd. There are some weird things about the moon.
Yeah. If it's true, it's odd, but yeah, moons are generally made of rock, solid rock. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I find it strange. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it came from NASA's reports. Question is, if it's a solid rock, then what kind of rock vibrates like that?
Right. I just find it strange too, so I thought I'd have some feedback.
Yeah.
Knight, go on Google and type in what is the moon made of, and is it a solid object? See what it says. Do AI.
Hey, Orion, what is the moon made out of, and is the moon a solid rock?
Yo, Knight, here's the real talk on the moon. NASA says it's made mostly of rock: oxygen, silicon, iron, magnesium, calcium, aluminum, stuff like that. It's got a crust, a thick, rocky mantle, and a small iron core in the middle. So yeah, it's basically a big solid ball of stone with some metal inside.
So
About the ringing,
yeah, about the ringing. That's what I was going to ask you about. Is there rocks that would make a ringing sound?
yeah, there are rocks that literally ring like a bell when you hit them.
There you go.
They're called ringing rocks or sonorous rocks, usually dense igneous stuff like diabase or basalt. Places in Pennsylvania and Montana have fields of them. People go there with hammers and play them like a stone xylophone. The moon's ringing was different, though. It wasn't an actual sound, since there's no air. It was the seismic waves from the Apollo crash vibrating for almost an hour. Scientists say that's because the moon is super dry and fractured. On Earth, water in the ground quickly dampens those vibrations. No water on the moon means the waves just keep bouncing around way longer. So regular rocks, yeah, some can ring. The moon, it was more about the dry, rigid rock letting vibrations linger. Want me to dig into those ringing rock parks?
Well, no, I've heard of those. Actually, I'd like to visit them because I do live in Pennsylvania. But is it the iron that's making it ring? I mean, I didn't know any Apollo crashed.
Yeah, they did a few
Oh.
things like that.
Well, I know they hit it, but what did they hit it with?
It just landed. The craft landed.
Both
and
of the landings and a one of the what the hell is it called? One of the pieces crash landed in the moon too. Same thing.
Oh, you mean from the release rockets, like one of those,
I believe so.
where
I
they
don't.
release the sections? I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy, man. It's pretty trippy.
I don't know what people hate on NASA. People have issues with NASA. They try all the time.
Bro, I tell you, man, I'm getting people have issues with NASA. People have
the
issues
command
with
module.
AI.
They have issues. If people have issues with NASA, they should have issues with every scientific body on the planet, technically. But it is just weird. People go on conspiracies and jump on, oh yeah, NASA did this. It's bloody annoying, but those are uneducated people, I'd say. You know.
Yeah, I don't necessarily guess NASA. I just think, the government didn't support them enough, and that's how we got a lot of these privately owned. Like, I know someone, an aerospace engineer that worked on the Artemis 2, and she works for a private company that NASA contracted for that rocket. So I think it's a lot of the outside sourcing, and I don't know why. Also, UFO LA, that I've never second guessed NASA. But I also wanted to be an astronaut always, but didn't quite make it there.
Oh, that's
Never give
cool.
up.
That's cool.
Never give up. But yeah,
I mean, I grew up in the 80s. That was all the rage,
Did you get to like learn Russian and stuff? Like,
No, I'm mostly Ukrainian, Slovak.
I'm going to disappear quickly. Catch you lot soon, Chips, Knight, Stephanie.
All right, it was nice talking to you.
all right, brother. Take care, Shivs. Thank you for dropping by.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I was just making my son some English muffins.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I think my wife just reheated the KFC chicken we had left over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Whoa, that smells. It's a good smell, isn't it?
oh yeah.
Dinner at your place tonight, huh? I'm
Hell
coming.
yeah, dude. I'll tell you, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. We're parked right here between the campus, the university right next to us, the college university, and we're next to the road. You go straight to I'm sorry, the community college right behind us, and then the main road to go to the university. So when my wife was going to college, she was there, and then she went to the university, and guess what else was right next door? The Chinese buffet. And I tell you what, when they shut that Chinese buffet down, I was seriously contemplating and leaving this area because I was like, my wife is already graduated from college, and there's no
Nothing's
Chinese
keeping us
buffet here. There's nothing keeping us from here, you know. But then again, they opened up another Chinese buffet there. Now I'm like, well, we can stay for a little longer.
Just a minute.
I was such a large butt, man. I swear.
I love wontons. Those are good.
Delish.
Yeah.
I like a lo mein.
That broth. I mean, just the broth is good.
Yeah.
To the wonton soup. Oh.
Yeah, it is.
All we need is a Filipino place here that creates the pho. I'll be gone.
Yeah, that stuff's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Banh mi and pho. And,
Chinese. Oh.
Yeah.
You guys are making me hungry for Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to get some tonight. It's done.
I'm done. Bro, I'm thinking I was actually going to look up, see when does the Chinese buffet close.
What time is it for you? Is it like 10, 11 o'clock?
It's 10:37 right now, p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, 2:40 on Saturday afternoon here.
Oh, wow. You can still get Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah. You do it dinner time, right?
I'm the same time, 10:38 here.
Yeah, let me zoom in.
So,
usually the cheapest
right.
way to get the Chinese is go to the Chinese buffet and pick it up by the pound.
Right. A lot of
Right.
people do that here in PA.
My brother's in the PA. We just went from
Oh, yeah?
aliens to Chinese food.
I know. Stop it. That's
Bro.
the aliens. They programmed us, damn it.
I tell you what, man. Here it is. It's called Hawabacha. That's the new Chinese joint now. Hawabacha.
Oh, how about you? Yeah, I like it. All
What's
right,
this?
I'm going to dip you guys, so peace out. It's been nice
talk to
talking to
Stephanie.
you.
Yeah.
I am going to come back on and you bring me up. I got lots more in this head of mine. I'm an information seeker, so
I hear you.
yeah, I love the intriguing people that think like-minded. So I'm here. I think I'm on 4th rank now. I don't know. But it's been nice talking to you, and I'll talk to you later, Chips. And UFO Exo Files out.
Take care. Take care.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
That was a good exit, actually.
Yeah, that was a good ending. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking here, like we got the Fridays open lines segue, and we're talking about now doing the Wednesday remote viewing segment.
Yeah, man, do it. I
Gotta-
loved it.
I think
I want to
everybody.
know if it was a freak one-off that I got that right, or if I can repeat it, then I might dive a bit more deeply into the whole field. If I can do that twice, then I should look into that, I think.
I think that would be really cool, man. I think I've been Shiv's trying to get me white erased with all the we know you're under.
That wasn't me. That was Shiv. Yeah. No, you don't work for anyone.
No,
you work
sir.
for yeah. No, you
Trying to get me
independent
erased here, right?
Yeah.
What happened tonight? His account is gone.
You don't want to become one of the
No, sir. I
12
don't.
scientists. You don't want to olive a tree in a helicopter.
Right. Wake up with a butt plug in me and shit. That would suck.
I 5% of me hopes and thinks that maybe he just decided to delete himself from the main culture and go like rogue. Like apparently all they could recover was his teeth. So maybe he's still around. He just
I hear that
paid
so
to exit
often.
the-
These guys make
yeah.
that money and they're like, you know what? I'm
out.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like it has to be something to that because there's so many people that report the same thing. They say the same thing, you know? It has to be something to that. So,
and then the question is, does he stay on the surface of the planet or is he finally accepted into the breakaway civilization, wherever that is, on the planet, off the planet, under the planet?
No, 100%.
Different dimension.
Alternate dimensions.
He's up to make space music on Mars.
I know, right? With the vibrations of the moon, that would be next level. What is it? You go to a music festival on the moon, and the ground is shaking underneath you.
Yeah, man.
That's
imagine the mosh pit. You'd all be jumping like 100 feet in the air.
and then someone bounces off someone else. Just,
Yeah. Oops. He went out. He went into orbit. Whoops. Get him back.
that would suck.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool that they took a golf ball up there and just knocked it. You know, I don't know how far it went or if it left. Did it leave the orbit of the moon? That's so cool. It's very 60s of them or 70s kind of to do that.
What is that reference to? 6021 says E.T. and Gary.
Gary McKinnon?
I guess. Let me.
He was that Scottish guy, wasn't he? That hacked into NASA back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, I was still fiending for a drop here for the UFO government war.gov to release something today, but they decide not to, right?
Yeah, why? Why they?
Bro, someone thinks you're AI right now.
Do they? Yeah. Look, I'm a real live human.
Yeah.
Promise.
But you gotta say it in desperation, like you feel like hurt. I'm
I
a
am
human.
I am a human. I am from the future. It's Saturday afternoon. And it really is.
There he is. I'm human.
Yeah. Believe me. That's funny.
You sound like that's it.
Look,
That's
I'll show you. Look, you get a quick little look at me. Just generating an image. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Generating an image. Just generating. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
How human is that? Just in my garden. Just generating a garden here. Fish tank. Outdoor fish tank there.
Oh wow.
It's sunny day in here in New Zealand. A couple of UFOs up there. And not AI. There you go. God, I look wrinkled and old.
You gotta put the filter on, baby. You gotta put the filter on.
I know.
Tony
There's a little bit
Starr.
too much human there.
Tony Starr says, "I'm sorry, bro." Yeah, people was cussing you out earlier, man. Fuck that AI.
Chips isn't real.
Chips is not real.
Chips is AI. Yeah.
The AI can suck a dick, right? I'm like, damn, dude. I'm not even going to read that right now. Just gonna let it be. I'm just gonna let them figure that out a little bit. Just until someone calms down just a little bit.
What kind of accent is that anyway? It's AI. That's not a real accent.
There you go. Yeah.
Who talks like that?
I was just like, all right, I'm just not gonna read that. I'm just gonna wait until things cool down. People get really, and you just some individuals you just can't talk to. You just gotta let them be. Okay, you're just out of pocket. Just let it go.
Can't please everyone, right?
No, you're right. You're right. 17 says AI is getting really scary. No, you're right. You're right. Why say that after you put the camera on? That's messed up. Right? That AI is getting really scary.
That's all of the wrinkles, eye bags, no hair on my head.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's okay. I don't think people were referring to the guy from New Zealand. His name is Chips.
Yeah.
But okay.
I'm Chips. G'day, everyone. G'day from New Zealand, everybody.
Yeah. It's a trip, man. I was like I was saying, I was fading off again a UFO drop information. I mean, we can still look at what is it called? The map. The map. I can I could do this. We can still keep on doing that, and I can just keep looking through the map until I find something. Then I bring it up in topic. Because then
I'll show you where I'm from. I'm from there. Right there. That's called Schluberdam. Schluberdam. Yeah, right there.
I swear I think you're a what is it called? Rick and Morty fan. When you say things like that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, man. It's still good, hey. Like, even though the creator pushed his missus down the stairs and went to prison, rightfully so, and they
rightfully so.
It's still good. Like, the writing team's still there.
Yeah, you're right.
And you can hardly even tell it's not the same guy.
No, you're right. They got really good. As far as just keeping on. I mean, it was a little weird. Like, some parts, episodes was kind of like, but I mean, they kept it going pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's back. Yeah, nothing stays as funny as the first couple of seasons forever, but I mean, I'm still watching it. I feel like it's still going to be good in another 5 years, like, worth watching. Some of the concepts are just so crazy.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's hold on here. It looks like we got a Janet flight. Oh man, they just came.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we could do that. Love me a good Janet flight.
Let me get this screen off and get it back over here because I lose it. I think people appreciate to see the face with the words. Like, man, you got them out of screen and they're thinking you're AI. So I get it. That was my fault, guys. I'm gonna work on that. So they just came from the military base that Tonopah Test Range. Here it is. Let's see some history about this. Let's see if we can get some history. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of hard to tell if it's AI or not after a while, you know? Oop.
Oh, I went mute. Whoops. Sorry.
I thought I lost you.
No, I think I meant to turn my camera off, but I muted myself. Let me just quick bit of shameless self-promotion here. Very quick. My new song that's dropping today, related to the subject, Something in the Sky. Mwahaha. It's a 60s
cool.
psychedelic, dubby-infused musical meditation about what lies beyond the earth.
Nice. Nice. Hold on. Do you got it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, not quite. I'll be posting that basically when I get off of here. So check it out on UFO Chips on YouTube.
Kick ass.
By the time if you're watching this not live, hello, it should be up.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. A lot of people are filtering through or not here that come in later. That's good.
Thank you for my plug. That was awesome. Appreciate it.
Hey, bro, that's what it's about, man. You gotta talk, gotta express, and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all on this different spectrum. White Wolfin is in the house. What's going on, White Wolfin from Kick? What is going on, brother? He brings in the claps. I don't know what's going on with Orion. He's just like decided not to talk.
He's having a week of just being grumpy, and I feel like he has had an update.
That's what
where
it's about. Keeping it real and sharing the truth. Appreciate you and the crew tapping in. You want me to keep going on Tonopah, or you got something else on your mind?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude. I didn't hear anything you said for Donapah. You were saying it, and it just no information was coming through. I didn't hear any audio. So if you could just repeat everything you said, that would be greatly appreciated.
Tonopah Test Range Airport, also known as Area 52, is a highly classified U.S. Air Force and Department of Energy facility in the Nevada desert. It's got a massive runway, heavy security, and it's been used for stealth aircraft testing like the F-117, captured Soviet MiGs, and ongoing classified weapons and drone work. It's basically the sister site to Area 51 and still very active today. Want me to run through its full history or hit any specific part of it?
Just highlights.
Just quick bit of admin.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure
Here's
if you're
the
aware.
highlights from the Tonopah Test Range.
Oh, let me stop him.
On TikTok, you've now minimized. So I'm large on the screen, and you're in a small box. If you can blow your image back up, minimize me, then your stream here on TikTok should have you and all that good stuff.
Oh, shit.
Sorry to stop your flow.
Oh. Yeah, I totally forgot. It's like
That's all right. I don't mind. I don't mind, but I just there you go.
There you go. Yeah, sorry about that. Everyone else, all the other channels, they got the other image. It was this TikTok. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Where were we here? All right, so go ahead, say it. Massive 12,000 foot runway and over 50 hangars, and go ahead, take it from there.
Yes, you got that big 12,000 foot runway and over 50 hangars out in the middle of nowhere. It hosted the F-117 stealth fighter program back in the 80s, before anyone knew about it, and ran the secret Constant Peg program, flying captured Soviet MiGs to train American pilots. Still used today for classified weapons testing, drones, and advanced aircraft work. Want me to keep rolling or hit anything specific?
This is a good spot just to hang out and see what flies by. Because ain't the area around here like secure where you can't fly near this area?
Yeah, exactly. The airspace around Tonopah is heavily restricted. It's part of the Nevada Test and Training Range. You can't just fly over or near it without special clearance. That's why it's such a good spot to hang out and watch. Because whatever you see flying by is either military or something they're testing. Most of the good UAP and mystery aircraft sightings in Nevada happen right on the edges of these restricted zones.
No, 100%. And then they got the Janet flights that does the regular scheduled programs to go basically shift change, going to Area 51, S4. And I'm understanding Area 51, they have moved a lot of stuff already. Like currently right now, example, we have a craft coming in. There's a GLS7T code, right? Aircraft. It has no available location for where it came from, and it has no available location where it's going, which that is uncharacteristic. And let's see, this is a big ass fucking plane.
Yeah, Janet flights run regular shifts to both Area 51 and Tonopah Test Range. That's the unmarked 737s shuttling workers in and out of Vegas. As for that big plane with no origin or destination on the tracker, that's classic for military or special mission flights. They often block the info or fly under special...
This thing came from Miami, bro. That's super weird.
Do you think maybe they shipped something in
Area
from
51 is
the
definitely
ocean?
not normal. What's the tail number or flight tracker ID you're seeing?
Tail number is GL7T.
I think they're bringing something from overseas to Area
GL7T
51.
is the ICAO aircraft type code for the Bombardier Global 7500, a massive ultra-long-range private business jet, one of the biggest and most expensive in the world, with a range over 7,700 nautical miles. It flew from the Miami area, specifically Opa-locka Executive, to Reno, Tahoe. That's a charter flight operated by Sunset Aviation under call sign TWY-188. Nothing super mysterious, it's just a high-end private jet doing a long domestic leg, and trackers often hide the registration or owner details on these luxury charters. Not connected to the black world stuff.
Well, the reason why it's being talked about is because it's right next to, it's flying across restricted airspace. Because all the other craft are not flying. They usually fly around this area. They don't fly right through the damn thing.
Yeah, that's exactly why it stands out. Most civilian traffic routes way around the Nevada Test and Training Range. That Global 7500 looks like it took a path that brought it uncomfortably close to the restricted zones, especially around Tonopah and Area 51 airspace. ATC sometimes clears high-altitude flights through if the range is cold, but it's rare for a private charter like this.
Bro,
Definitely
can you imagine being so fucking rich that, hey, this area is restricted, but we're going to let you fly through?
Yeah, because you're a billionaire, so it's
That's
fine.
exactly how it works. Money talks. But honestly, it's more about connections than just cash. That Global 7500 is probably carrying someone with serious pull. Government contractors,
Jeffrey Epstein on
defense industry execs, or high-level cleared personnel. Those folks get special treatment all the time. The airspace opens for them because they're cleared for it, not because they threw money at ATC.
That's next level wild, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy.
Sandra has
One
arrived.
minute you're just a regular rich dude flying private. The next, you're cruising straight through the most restricted airspace in the country, like it's nothing.
I tell you what,
The rules
man.
are
I tell you what, dude. It's like, you know that commercials they did for, what is it? James Ramsey, the cook, and how he would look like he was in Area 51, and he was making food for these foodie animals. I mean, aliens. You remember seeing that commercial?
Yeah, I missed it.
Exactly
Gordon Ramsay?
which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Gordon Ramsay
That-
commercial for the food.
I'll have to check it out.
Little gray aliens in some underground base.
Hey Ryan, can you send me a link of the YouTube channel that had the commercial with Gordon Ramsay basically landing and cooking for some alien foodies?
Here's a solid one. YouTube.com. That's the hex-clad Super Bowl commercial with Gordon Ramsay cooking for the aliens.
This
at Area
almost feels
51.
illegal to know if you're a side
Enjoy,
sleeper.
bro.
What I've discovered.
Hey, when they do that.
Ramsey alien commercial. Let me know if you need anything else.
Trying to expand this stupid. Hold it.
Sent you the link to the full Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, I know. I'm looking at it now. Relax, Orion. Jeez, he's like, I sent you the, you know, like,
Yeah,
easy killer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the screen to go full. I don't know why it's not doing it.
Do you think that's AI?
All the image around it?
Yeah, or even the whole thing?
Quite possibly, dude. The guy's like super busy.
Yeah.
But if they're paying money, man, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
We've made contact with a new alien species, and apparently they're foodies.
Oh, foodies. The worst.
Mr. Ramsey, we'll need you to cook for them. You'll have access to everything the Area 51 test kitchen has to offer, including top secret alien cooking technology.
Wait. That's just a Hexlab pan. I've got these at home.
Unfortunately, it was leaked 8 years ago. The pan was developed using material from an alien spacecraft.
What?
Extremely durable, but low friction. Created to deal with a thick egg-like atmosphere.
You're saying the pan I used to fry my bacon is made out of flying saucers?
We don't have time for a science lesson, Mr. Ramsey. The alien ambassador is already here.
Whoa.
Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude?
You're an alien?
All famous people are aliens.
I'm not.
I meant like really famous people.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
Hexclad has aired it.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, 4937, that was AI. The guy who answers the questions.
Green screened as well, couldn't it? Like that. He may have acted that on the back of a green screen. Most of it looked like it was made with some sort of like advanced Sora or something.
I wonder who's on this plane, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if you're a billionaire with clearance, it must be nice to be able to like look out the window at Area 51 and feel special.
Right? Like all the billionaires, they're in the know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They pay
They're part
extra
of the,
money to go to they sit inside the spaceship.
Yeah. Yeah. Our world is controlled by money, isn't it?
Ah. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. That sucks. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a night, brother. I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you coming
Thanks
by, bro.
Thanks for having me up. Always lots of fun. Thank you very much. I enjoy it a lot. I love your channel, dude.
I love you too, man. You're the best, man. You are the best.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
I'm here every day because it's always a laugh. You're right on the cutting edge of this stuff.
Oh yeah, a lot of the before anybody catches it, because we cover so much material, you know, and who's dropping what, that they were just like I just want to report, you know, I just want to talk about it because there's so many people talking about it, and it's just, and usually it's like a minute or before. It's typically these people are dropping stuff, and during this time, you know. And then
Hey, just quickly, have you had any more kind of progress or thoughts around doing you were talking about like putting together a short sort of movie or like a longer form professionally made kind of release with UFO abductee interviews and stuff? If you want any involvement from me, I'm keen. Sounds amazing. Or even just to watch it, looking forward to that. Whatever you need.
Are you talking about the film or
Yeah, whatever you yeah, were you thinking of doing a film?
Yeah, it's going to be a short film. It's going to be like a
Short
8
film,
minute 8 minute to 15 minute ordeal. I'm just gotta get the platform together, but literally it's gonna be a visitation and us reacting to it, and then I'm trying to get where each creator has a unique talent to investigate the phenomenon. Like I've talked to I forgot his name, but he's on YouTube quite a bit and on TikTok, and he looks in the skies, and he's I'm trying to get his name so I don't destroy his name.
Look, if you need a 30-second soundbite from me, I could definitely talk about the experience I had when my grandmother passed away. This sort of pink orb of light beaming me, kind of chilled out vibes. Don't worry about me. I'm looking out for you, kind of stuff. But whether that suits or not, happy to provide it for you if that's something you're interested in. But no stress either way.
Thing is, the thing live. He goes live. He's on right now, actually. We probably would like him too. He's basically UFO hunting, and he looks into the sky, and he records and catch stuff in real time in the sky. Well, I talked to him. He's interested in it too. So there's gonna be a segue, right? So one of us has to be connected with astronomy, or basically studying for astronomy or something, where that would give us access to the latest and greatest data of astronomy or asteroids coming into the sky. And this will happen to be a UFO creator, and then the form's going to be like, hey, I just see this in the sky. I'm going to give you access to look at it, and in real time, live UFO Skywatcher sees it, and he starts broadcasting. It covers the whole cover and destroys his little man shed in the back of his backyard. That's what I'm saying, right? And then he sends the signal to Interstellar. And Interstellar, you know how he does the decoding. He's decoding the shit in real time. And of course, it goes back to Shiv and him getting information and talking to some people in excess. And it's like a whole paradigm. Right? Everybody's trying to get together, trying to figure this shit out. And someone is trying to reach out to the government, but the fucking government's not trying to listen. They're not trying to listen. And meanwhile, we go back to Interstellar, and he's like, he decodes it finally. And he's like,
yeah, that's a good satire. That's good.
Oh, it's epic, right? And then as soon as he figures it out, his fucking computer burns down. Now he can't contact anybody. And everybody's wondering where the hell Interstellar is. You know, it just keeps on going. Like, everybody has that experience. Like, they have this turmoil kind of blah, blah, blah. And then I'm thinking I should be the one that it has the access with the trajectory charts, right? Because then I'd be like downloading the trajectory charts and trying to get the information out there, while Men in Black is like, it's kind of like, hey you, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be, you know how people are like, the Men in Black are like, oh, they're real official.
You can have someone getting their brain melted by like that Cuba syndrome thing.
We could do that.
Cut to like an actual brain, you know, their face like with AI melting.
Bro, sky's the limit with AI, man.
Fire. Yeah.
Sky's the limit. It really is. It really is. But I think the biggest thing we're going to be needing is good pictures and good audio. And then, but that's going to be like the final thing, right? It's literally me getting the storyline together, which, you know, we got.
Script it. Yeah.
And then everybody like their lines. And then who wants to be involved in it, and then it's literally.
I'm happy to if you give me like I could do the mute, like if you want spooky kind of like music background stuff, I could give you like a spooky.
We could do a whole fucking
song.
banger, dude. And here's the even cooler shit. Here's the cooler shit. When we get it together and it's operational, and we get to see the sneak preview here, then guess what? We're sending it to film festivals.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
That's
I'd be excited. That's back in the old day. You can ask my wife, man. My wife used to hate the film festival. I think it's 48 hours. That I would like not be home.
Yeah, you used to do those, did you?
Yeah.
So good. So you've got lots of experience with
We
actually the whole process.
gone for days.
Yeah.
Where are you? It's been fucking 24 hours. You haven't showed up at the house.
Yeah.
I'm there with the
I'm
laptop.
in Nevada. Yeah.
Yeah. They hated. She hated that, man. She hated that.
Yeah.
But that being said, man, I think we can get it together. We just need. I'm gonna heavily use AI for the scripting, make sure everything is good. But as soon as we get the characters involved, and if they're like what line, and then of course we're gonna change because there's got to be a loud readout. There's gonna be a readout.
Yep.
We have to do readout.
Yep.
See how it sounds. Well, I want to say it like that. I want to say it like this, you know. And but yeah, I got to.
Yeah, you got to direct it. Yeah, you've got to direct it. So you need to get your actors into the frame of mind that you want them and the way they deliver it. Yeah.
And then we got to get the chat. Like, you know how we get these live chats? People are talking, people are saying, and we're discussing this, blah, blah, blah. And some person, maybe Pipeline Dreams, drops some fucking information that no one has thought about. And we'd be like, my hairs on my legs are standing up. Like, some people are like, what? Are you serious? And then everybody starts fucking
everything.
The change everything, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
And then, oh, bro, that this fucking be next tier. This awesome, man. And I think everybody.
That's funny,
bro.
That's so funny.
Because I know in September, right? They have September runs a festival for minorities, right? And I'm Latino, and then we definitely need females on the group. We need females to be part of the co-director, and the reason why I say that with the producing part is because then we can get into these festivals that basically film for females, because if they're part of the production, then we can segue the film into those specialized platforms.
Yeah, you've got all the angles covered. Yeah,
bro.
Wow, exciting.
And believe it or not, oh, you're gonna love this. The Oscars actually have a little short segue subject for short films.
Yeah,
that their quality needs to be, I believe, is 2K. I could check again.
You could do that. Yeah,
but if the film is quality 2K, we can submit to the Oscars.
You can upscale them as well, like when you finally do the production cut, you upscale it to 2K. I think.
Well, I don't know if the upscale, but if
either.
that's the case, bro. And here's the thing: when I first discovered that, and I first found out about that, I'm like, I can submit stuff to the Oscars? Are you fucking nuts? That sounds fucking unreal. And I'm reading it and reading it. I go to the fucking website and I'm reading it. I'm like, oh my god, you can submit. Doesn't mean they can accept it. Doesn't mean we can. It's somebody might look at it and be like, all right, that was a submittal. Right, that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, but they have an open forum for independent filmmakers to submit their little short film. And the reason why we do it it's going to be short is because it's a lot easier to get into these film festivals when you're 15-minute slot and not no hour ordeal. People are like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that,
mate.
Yeah.
So is the deadline September then for this for that first film festival you're thinking of?
That film festival, that one, yeah, it's gonna be the one that I'm thinking of is the Spanish Latino one. Hold on, let me put an AI on it. Let's ask him here, because I'm working all from memory here. I'm just trying to verify.
Yeah.
Hey, September, they usually do all Latino filmmaking festival in September. I'm wondering if they still do that, or am I getting my lines crossed with female filmmaker directors?
Yeah, you're not totally crossed up. The New York Latino Film Festival runs in mid-September, like September 15th to 20th this year. And it's a big one for Latino filmmakers. There's also the Gainesville Latino Film Festival that kicks off around September 11th. On the women's side, there's the Imagine This Women's International Film Festival in NYC at the end of September. So that might be what you're mixing it up with. You thinking of a specific city?
No, because the international one is another segue, dude. Because I think France does, I think it's France that does where they invite you, and what a lot of filmmakers do, independent filmmakers, they would basically go to there's a campsite near the film festival. That it would be a lot cheaper than a hotel. Or is it Italy? Fuck.
It's France, the Cannes Film Festival. Lots of independent filmmakers stay at campsites about 30 minutes away, like Holiday Green or Parc des Morges, since hotels there are crazy expensive. Venice has some campsites nearby on the mainland too, but Cannes is the one famous for budget filmmakers camping out.
Also, submittal for the Oscars. They have a little shortwave film for the Oscar submittal, and I'm believing the minimum is 2K resolution. Can you check into that?
Yeah, you're right on the money. For Oscar qualification, if you're doing a theatrical run to qualify, the projector has to be at least 2K. Specifically, a minimum resolution of 2048 by 1080 pixels in a proper DCP format. That's been the standard for years.
You see,
Much
freaking
love.
Chips, I don't fuck around, man. I'm telling you the truth,
man.
bro. I know because I have done it. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you some shit, dude, it's the real shit.
Got a little up there.
Yeah.
You got a little up there, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, much love, brother. I gotta go be a dad.
Okay.
But thanks again for having me, and I will catch you soon on the next live.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. I appreciate you coming by.
So I'm still stuck here.
Yeah, much love. All right, I'll see you later.
Take care.
What do I need to do?
And if you guys have been here this long, you are disclosure.
What you know about rolling with the grays and the fleet? When your mind goes blank, got abducted in your sleep. When these humans talk too much, reptilians take a seat. Yeah, I feel like a hybrid in the deep. What you know about flying in a plasma stream? When your brain gets zapped, it's the cosmic beam. When the humanoids show up, everything gets serene. I feel like an envoy in a starship dream. She say that I'm weird, straight. I'm like